During World War II, North Africa formed a major battleground between the Allied forces and the Axis powers, notably Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy. The most decisive period on this front lasted from 1940 to 1943, and this campaign had a significant impact on the course of World War II. The main objective of the Axis forces was to access oil fields and other natural resources while depriving the Allies of them. Another equally important goal was to cut off British supplies from its colonies in Asia. As for the Allies, the Soviets were urging the English to open a front in Africa to relieve pressure on the Eastern European front. In September 1940, starting from Libya, the Italian forces launched an attack on Egypt, then under British control, with the main goal of taking control of the Suez Canal. However, despite the Italian advance into Egyptian territory, the campaign did not achieve its goals. The British response, Operation Compass, was a resounding success, with British forces enveloping the Italian forces in a flanking maneuver, capturing more than 38,000 soldiers. Germany sent the Africa Corps under the command of General Rommel, nicknamed the Desert Fox, to support its ally Italy, temporarily tipping the balance and allowing Axis forces to advance again towards Egypt. However, with the official entry of the Americans into the North African front, they supplied the British forces with huge quantities of weapons, particularly Sherman tanks, which had a very significant impact. On the other hand, the Allied forces began landing operations named Torch to take control of Morocco and Algeria, which were part of the French colonies. But at that time, France was under the Vichy regime, which collaborated with the Germans. The French forces began bombarding the American and British naval forces in Oran and Morocco in one of the strangest events of World War II. However, in Algiers, a military coup within the French army allowed the Allied forces to land, and thereafter these forces began to advance from the east and west of Tunisia, where Axis forces were encircled. After the withdrawal of General Rommel to Germany, the encircled forces collapsed, and on May 13, 1943, more than 275,000 German and Italian soldiers surrendered. This campaign allowed the Allied forces to open a front in southern Italy and advance northward toward the Nazi stronghold.